I.Eat.Games, yeah.
Hey, Jedi, Mark here, and we are fighting the ATST, and this fight at first can be a little tricky, but once you learn the rhythm and the attacks, it actually becomes fairly simple. So let's go over a few things before we start. We're going to be using Force Push a lot in this fight, and it doesn't really need to be upgraded. You just need your basic Force Push. He has several ranged attacks. I'm going to show you how to handle all of those. We're going to be using Block a lot to ricochet some lasers. That's going to help sort of daze the ATST. I'm playing on Jedi Master, so your mileage may vary on this fight. And if I'm missing something, please go ahead and leave a comment below. All right, let me go ahead and pull up the map here so we can make sure we are all in the same spot. Now there is a meditation / save point over here, so you may be coming from this area as well, but it doesn't matter. We're all going to end up in the same area. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Let's go ahead and pass on that guy, just because I don't know if I'm the only one, but sometimes those guys will just jack me up, and the timing is just really funky on those little rat guys. Anyway, okay, so here is the ATST. Let's go ahead and run up, and the very first thing we're going to do is lock on to him. So click in that right stick so that we can lock in on him. And we're immediately going to get ready to block. Put your finger on that left bumper so we can ricochet those lasers back at him. Now, when he does that grenade attack, we're going to immediately use Force Push. You do need to make sure you're close enough so your Force Push will actually shoot the grenades back at the ATST. You can see we're doing a fairly decent chunk of damage on the health. Now be mindful of the leftover grenades. There's been times where I rushed in after that and they damaged me. Now the rocket attack, we're going to do the exact same thing. As soon as it comes within range, we're going to use Force Push, and we're going to throw that rocket right back at it. And it does a pretty good amount of damage too. Now as soon as you block any of these things or push them away, immediately get ready to ricochet and block this stuff. And you can see that every time I hit it, it kind of gets dazed. And so the thing is, when it gets dazed and you're this close, go ahead and rush in for a melee attack. The melee attacks do a fair amount of damage. Now, the only thing you have to be careful of is, as you're hacking and slashing, listen for the little siren. There's a grenade attack that happens. So you only get a few seconds in there. You don't get a ton of time. But you can do a ton of damage, so it's a pretty good strategy. Yeah, and keep an eye on your health too. He doesn't do a ton of damage, but he can catch you, and all of a sudden your health is at 10%. So you can see we're doing a pretty good job getting his health down, and that is about it. So don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. It does help me out quite a bit. Thanks for checking out my video. Good luck.